Hello, in this video, I want to create a Jenkins pipeline, right? A Jenkins pipeline so this Jenkins pipeline is going to build a Docker image and push it to Elastic Container Registry in AWS, right? And of course, we know that for Jenkins to be able to do this, Jenkins must have already been authenticated to AWS. So we already did all that, right? So this is the pipeline. Jenkins must have already been authenticated to AWS and all that. So now the question is, you want to build a Docker image. Where is the Docker file? So this pipeline already, we already have the Docker file in AWS code commit, right? So we already have that in code commit. So this is a code commit here, right? This is a Docker file, and this is the code, the source code, right? Index.html and style.css. So now let's create the Jenkins pipeline. Let's create the Jenkins pipeline. So I'm just gonna come here, click here, and then I'm just gonna copy from here to here, copy, and then I'll hit enter twice and paste. So I'm going to call the name of the stage. I'm going to call it build. I'm going to call it build and push, you know, I'll call it image to ECR. So say build and push image. Let me say Docker image to ECR. So I'll delete this. I'll delete this part. So now to get the commands here, I need to come to AWS, and then I'm going to come to ECR, Elastic Container Registry, and private, I will create a private repository, right? So let me just give the name of the private repository will be, I'll just say JK web app, right? So, and then I'm just going to create it. Okay. So once I create it, then if you click on this now, if you click on this, you see view push command, right? So these are the command that we are going to use to create our pipelines, right? So this authentication, so these are the command, right? Just like if you want to, push, yeah, let's just use this command, right? So I'm just going to copy this first command, come to my pipeline, or paste it here. So before we do this, remember, if you want to have multi-line commands, you have to use sh, then 3 dots, then enter, 3 dots. So in between, then you put your command, because this is going to be a multi-line command, right? Not just one command. So let me come back here. So let me copy this command again, and then paste, and then I'll copy the next command, which is this one, copy, and then down here, paste, then I'll copy the next one, paste, then I'll copy the next one, paste, and that's it. So everything looks good. So I just want to validate. Everything looks good. Okay, so everything looks good. So now I'm just going to save. I'm going to save this, apply and save, apply and save. Then after that, I'm going to run the build, just to build now, just like we normally do, build now. So I'll click on build now. So it's a build scheduled. So let's see. So it should show number 7 here. So, okay, it's building now. And then once it build, we are going to see the image. We are going to see the image. You're going to see the image here. So it's still building. And still building, just waiting. And once it also build, okay, so that's a success now, right? So now once it build, I'll just come here and refresh. Okay, that's the image, right? That's the Docker image. So if I click on it, you know, that's the image right there. So now I can also check, let me come to this. So let me increase this. Then I'll do Docker images. Docker's engine is already in this what's it called? In this is an EC2 instance, right? And the Jenkins that we are running, the Jenkins server is on this EC2 instance. So Docker images, okay? You see that? You see that? So let me reduce it a little bit so that, see that? So that's it. That's it, right? So, so that's the JK web app, right? That was the name that we gave to the image, right? So that's just it. That's just how to create a Jenkins pipeline to build Docker image and push it to your Elastic Container Registry. Elastic Container Registry is just like your Docker Hub, right? So Docker Hub is where you can push your Docker image, and also you can retrieve Docker images from there. So that's just it. Thank you. So let me check this.